Now then, here are all the parts fully painted and completed that makes up the Master Grade Sengoku Astray Gundam. Right here for you guys to see. They're all done. I'll just zoom in. See the black with the gold. There's that gray color which I painted chrome, but without the reflectiveness, so it gives it a nice dull chrome color. Here are all the diamond silver colors, which pretty much makes up everything right there. There's the gold right there. And here are all the red color parts. Right there. This is it. This is all of them. Normally when I show a video like this, and I kind of like doing something like this, I just show only the specific amount, but this is pretty much everything that you see here. Except for the two swords, which I'm going to put right here. And, like I mentioned before, here are the clear parts, which I've put them on this reversible tape. And I put the round portion of the clear part facing this part, and then painted the back part. And I got the actual design of these are a little different, so they're not all universally the same. Yes, there are these 4 small ones, but there are different ones here. I mean, even those small ones are different as well. So that takes care of that. That takes care of this, the red, the diamond silver, the black, the metallic black, and the smaller colored parts here. Yeah, this came out pretty good. I kind of like this, how everything came out the way it is. I guess maybe this is a little too dark, but when you see this compared, contrasting to this, it came out. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good right there. And yeah, I kind of realized that I should have used maybe like not MS white, like regular white or bright white for this, to give it that extra reflectiveness. Somebody did commented on my previous video that it's probably a good idea to use gloss black. I definitely need to buy gloss black from Elaclad too. It's not one of my favorites, but if you thin it down, it goes down nice and smooth, and it has a good reflective shine to it. So it's something I'll probably test out again. I'm not disappointed on this. This is the second time I've used this. I just gotta remember the next time to use this. Either use a strong reflective gloss black or gloss white, so I could use this. One would say the same holds true for the red, since this is all metallic red, but it has a nice darker sheen metallic red to it, so I'm okay with that. Hopefully you'll see this once I fully assemble this and display it. So yeah, let's begin assembling the Master Grade Sengoku Astray Gundam and see how it looks. Alright, so here are the parts that make up both the torso and the head of the Sengoku Astray Gundam. And as I was making sure I had all the parts here, I discovered something. Even though I've been a good boy, I lost a part. In this part of the manual right here, there's this little white part that goes in the back of the head. I have no idea where it is. In my infinite wisdom, I thought maybe, since it was so small, I must have put it in, like, on this card, on this thing here to support it. But no, I did not. And I would have easily remembered putting on alligator clips, but it's gone. So I have to, hopefully when I find it, and I will, I don't think I lost it, just misplaced. If I find it, guys, remind me to prime it black. No, prime it gray. Then apply the this color so it matches, and then put it on. Alright, so let's begin with the assembly of the torso. So this one's already done to the point where I just saw in the manual. Except now I'm going to turn this here, so I can put this guy in here, turn him here, put this guy, whoops, in there, and put it back to the way it was, like so. And then I will need, well, this one's already there, so I need this, which, if I'm seeing it correctly, I think it has to go like this. Yeah. Slide that in like so. Then we have this part that we took out, put that here. Then slide that in here, like that. Now this is the tricky part, which I'm going to make sure I push it in all the way. The trim part here of the armor that goes under this, so I'm going to make sure it goes all the way in. There. And then all the way in there. Okay. Did I do that right? Yep. Then I take this part and of course I didn't realize I just skipped a step. Alright, let's do that again. So that goes actually that was okay. I guess I don't have to worry about that. Let me just push it in there. And then let's just tilt that over here. Can I put this on without worrying about it? I guess so. Yeah, I guess I can put it on without worrying about it. Okay, good. Then now we put the bottom part. Let's see. They're both the same part. So yeah, it goes there. That one goes there. That one's right here. Now we're going to put the front part. Do I put the front part now? I'll put it on now. There we go. That looks cool. The collar. I think that goes like that. And this one goes here. Or is it the other way around? The other way around. There we go. And there we go. Alright. I guess the torso is done. What do you think of that? Now let's carefully build the head. And we'll need this. That goes here. And that goes here. Now, as much as I wanted to do it, I decided to not paint the eyes. I put the sticker on this, so yeah, I know my neighbor is probably going to complain. It says, yeah, you should have painted it, and okay. With that being said, put that there. Whoops, sorry. Put that there. And then put this one here. Till it goes all the way. Or should I put it on after I put the side armor? I think I have to put the side armor of the head first. Yeah, you gotta put it on first. So I do that. So that one goes there. That one goes here. Then we put this one here. Followed by the gold gold bar here. There we go. Then we have the black part that goes up here, like so, and then we have this one, which of course the clear plastic broke. I don't know how, but after when that broke, I said, alright, I'm going to leave it like that. Maybe hopefully it'll hold on by friction, especially with the amount of paint that's on this. There we go. And then finally, this guy here. Now, I'm not fond of this because it's still too loose, so later on I'm going to glue it on. I won't do that now. But let's put this one on right here, slowly. There. This thing bends while you're doing it, so you got to be careful. Because once it's on, it's on. See, this is what I hate most. This thing comes off. Shit. I've been hearing about people complaining about certain things, and I wonder if this is it. Come on, get the... There we go. Alright, there we go. I think that's it. Alright. A little bit troublesome, but we got it in there. That completes the torso and the head. And one side note about this head thing, even though we're missing this part, I was trying to figure out what were these little red parts here, these little red stickers, and it turns out I think it goes into the cheek area, but since this side cheek armor is covering it, you don't need it, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's what I'm determining this. But it's done. It looks cool. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Okay, so the next part is going to be the arms of the Sengoku Astray Gundam. Let's put in this part first, which is the clear part that I did paint. And if I'm seeing correctly, I think it has to be like that. Here we go. So it looks like that. Not bad. Alright, so once that's taken care of, let's going to move on to the arm, which has already been pre-done. Take that off. Then this little part here goes in the back area. Well, this one, I believe it goes in the back. And then this one goes in the front. So it looks like that. And then we have this part here. Goes in here. And then this one here goes like that here. What if I put that in right? Hold on. There we go. Yeah. And then we have the hand, which I did. Whoops. Take off the sticky tack, but now I'm going to put this thing back on. And then put that here. There we go. So that completes the arm. Let's now move on to the shoulder, which is a lot of parts for the shoulder. So with this one, we already assembled this. We put this one here, followed by this part. Up. Good catch. That goes there. That one goes there. Ooh, I almost forgot this. Yeah, here we go. That one goes here. Then this one I gotta flip up like this. So it looks like that. That completes this part. Then we have this part for the thrusters, which I painted it gold. Looks like that. It goes here. This one we're going to take apart. Oh, thank God I didn't break. And put this one here. Followed by that. There we go. And it has to be in this position because we're going to put this guy here, followed by this guy here, and there's another part for this. I believe it's this one. Yes? No? Because there's a specific orientation for this. I had to do it off camera because this thing is in an angle and it's in a specific position, so it's not like you could take any of the regular green parts and put it on any one of them. No, it's a specific dimension and width and size and orientation, so you gotta be very careful with this, which it took me a while to do this. But that completes this part. So I'm going to put this one here, followed by this part here. Goes that up here, and then we have this guy. It goes right there. There. That completes the shoulder armor and the arms of the Astray. Sengoku Astray, red frame. Let's now move on to the next part of the build.